Welcome on in, guys. Three bold takes, and we are back again with some more predictions. I believe it's week 11 of the college
Yeah.
football season. But before we do that, we want to thank our partner SeatGeek for giving us a discount code to save you guys $20 off your first purchase. That code is three bold takes. Again, three bold takes, all spelled out for $20 off your first purchase. So thanks SeatGeek for sponsoring the channel.
So this one, we have a Big 12 matchup, a very quiet one. We haven't talked a lot about this team this year. We got the Colorado Buffaloes, number 21 in the nation, by the way, guys, in the AP poll, the final AP poll of this season against Texas Tech. Colorado comes in 6-2, only one loss in the conference. Texas Tech is 6-3 with two losses in the conference. Over under is 62.5, and Colorado is favored by 3 in this one. A very, again, quiet season of Colorado, I guess, because they're not getting hate. Nobody's really giving them love either. So, Quinn, we'll go to you first. What do you make of Colorado? Are they legit? Is this going to be a good game here? What do you got?
Yeah, I think Colorado's legit. I know Texas Tech just came off of a stunning upset of Iowa State, giving the Cyclones their first loss of the season. But I think a lot of that emotional, if you watch the game, I mean, Iowa State started chipping away as the game went. If they would have had another half of a quarter, we're probably talking about, an Iowa State victory, but that's not how football's played. That being said, I think the emotional wear and tear of getting a big win like that for Iowa State or for Texas Tech over Iowa State is not going to do them well playing Colorado off of a bye week. I think the Buffaloes are actually a lot better than we thought they were going to be, or at least I thought they were going to be. I thought this was going to be a team around about a 5-win team who would have a chance at fighting their way into a bowl game. And instead, we're talking about a Colorado team that we're looking at, can they reach 10 wins on the year? That's the chase they're on right now. And I think they take one step closer to getting to that double-digit win total. I got Colorado winning this game by double digits. Give me a 10-point win for the Buffalo in Lubbock.
Yeah, Quinn, right there along with you. We made a dedicated video about Colorado for those of you that may not have seen it. Go to the channel and look at that. It was a very good video where I pretty much ate my crow on Colorado and gave a lot of props to Dion and what the Buffaloes got going on over there. Look, Texas Tech was able to pull off the upset last week, and they're sneakily having a good season this year, 6-3, 4-2 in the conference. A lot of talk last year about Texas Tech being a sleeper in the Big 12. That did not happen by any stretch of the imagination. And then this year, they're having a better year this year than last year with not a lot of hype. But I think Colorado wins this game. Look, what's impressed me the most from Colorado is last year in total defense, Colorado was ranked about 115th in the country out of 130. This year, they're right around the 60s and 70s. So they've kind of cut that in half. Their offensive line is playing much better this year than they did last year. Therefore, Shedeur Sanders is able to have the numbers that he has. Travis Hunter is shining. Both are in the Heisman race. Give me Colorado to win this game by 14 points. I think this is kind of a statement win here for Colorado. Coming off a bye, you're able to get healthy. You're able to put together a good game plan moving forward. My only hope is that during this bye week, they didn't start thinking they were better than they are. That's my only hope. Teams like this that a year before had a lot of hype, even this year there was some hype, and they're doing better this year. I hope it doesn't go to their head. I don't think it will. I don't think Dion will let it. But that's my only concern. And this is for any team. Right, like BYU, same thing could happen to BYU. I think the same thing happened to Iowa State, believe it or not, and they got beat last week. So it's not just Colorado, it's not just Dion and thinking that it's any of these teams that are surprising this year in college football. Miami, they've had some close calls. Hope it doesn't go to their head. So I don't think it will for Colorado. So give me the Buffalo to win by 14 plus.
Yeah, Texas Tech is a team that typically anchors out or averages out about 6 to 8 wins every season. They'll make a bowl game. They'll do that. They're already at 6 wins this season. The rest of their schedule ends up being Colorado, Oklahoma State, West Virginia. They'll probably drop 2 of the 3 of those games, and maybe all 3, honestly. depending on which West Virginia shows up. But every win except for North Texas this year for Texas Tech has been a close game. UAC opponent, Abilene Christian, that the North Alabama Lions play. They beat them first week of the season 52-51 in overtime, nearly lost that one. Arizona State by 8 points, Cincinnati by 3 points, Arizona, who's having a terrible down year, 6 points, and then Iowa State by 1 point, lost to TCU by a point. Texas Tech is a decent team, but this is where the buck usually ends. This is where the stop comes up for Texas Tech. Colorado is going to win this game. They're going to win this game handedly, 14 points, I'd say. But Colorado, I don't want to say, because this is, again, like we came into this season expecting, like Quinn mentioned, 5 to 8 wins, 9 wins, and now you're at a point where Colorado, you could end up with 10. You lose to Kansas State really close. But the end of this season, you have Texas Tech, Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State. Like, you're not cruising, but a lot of these teams aren't what we imagine them to be: Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma State even. So Colorado, I think, here is in the driver's seat. It has a chance of being in the Big 12 championship game, even potential playoffs if they can win out, depending on how the rest of the leaderboard shakes out and stuff. So Colorado is having an amazing season. Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, both top 10 Heisman conversation potential guys. And I think here that they're going to show up and show out against Texas Tech off a good bye week, really hand it to them, and then they'll get to play Utah at home, which will be another really good game for those guys. So I'm going to take Colorado in this one as well, fellas.
Hey, I don't want to kind of get ahead of myself here, but after the Iowa State loss, Colorado is now third in the Big 12 in the conference standings, with the top 2 teams having to play each other. So if Kansas State loses, you could see Colorado up there. Who knows?
And
I'll take it a step further. I think if Colorado wins out, does not lose another game before their bowl game, Colorado will be in the college football playoff.
And to both your points, they play Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma State next. All 3 of those are 3 of the 4 bottom teams in the Big 12. Oklahoma State 0-6 in conference, and that's their final game of the season.
Yeah, we got to talk about that in the video. That's embarrassing.
We were a year early on the Mike Gundy thing.
Yeah, I don't want to say cakewalk, but this is probably the best bet for Deion Sanders and co. to make a really good jump at a playoff position and to maybe make a statement in year 2. So, guys, that was our Colorado Texas Tech. Let us know what you think. Have you switched your mind on Colorado, Deion Sanders, and the crew? Let us know what you think of this game. As always, make sure to use our partners for any games, concerts, anything you want to go to. If you need to buy a ticket, use SeatGeek code 3BoldTakes, $20 off your first ticket purchase. We'd love if you use them because you always partner with us, just like partnering with them, guys. We thank you so much. For Freddie, for Chase, for Quinn, it's been 3 Bold Takes.